Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion morning. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm back with you after taking a few days off, going through a little bit of an illness here throughout the household. First, Scott got it, then it was Michelle, then it was me, but we've battled through it. We're all doing a bit better. Some of us better than others, I'll admit it. But we're on the mend, as my notation says here, and happy to be here. Happy to kick off a Friday with you. It is Friday, December 12th, 2025. We are less than 2 weeks until Christmas, everybody. So get out there and get that shopping done if you haven't already. But yeah, happy to be here with you. I could have possibly done yesterday's show, but I was a little bit concerned that I might get into a coughing fit or something, and I wanted to be sure that wouldn't happen. But happy to be here with you, and hopefully you've had a great week. Even not that you need me to be with you to have a great week, but despite my not opportunity to be here with you all week, hopefully it has been a phenomenal week for you. But here we are on Friday, and we're going into the weekend, and couldn't be happier about it. Couldn't be happier about that. So what are we talking about on this day, on this December 12th, this fantastic festive Friday? Well, speaking of festive stuff, today happens to be National Poinsettia Day, or poinsettia. What do you call it? I think it goes really by poinsettia, but some people call it poinsettias. I've I've been guilty of waffling between the two at various times. You could get me into a sentence, and I'll say, those poinsettias over there look really great. I really wish I could get a poinsettia for my house. It's very likely that I might go to use both of them. But yeah, one of our favorite festive plants for this time of year. You can find so many beautiful poinsettias throughout the Disney parks, of course, but everywhere around. Interesting enough, in doing my research for this, and I didn't know this. I did know that, I lived in San Diego for most of my life, and there was a very famous poinsettia farm that is in the San Diego area that creates amazing, gorgeous, beautiful poinsettias that it's famous for, like I said. But what I didn't know is that poinsettias are actually more natural to kind of Central America, to Mexico, and down beyond that. That's where you can find wild poinsettias. I had no idea. And then they've kind of been brought to become more of something that celebrates the holidays around the world. So that's really cool. But gosh, I love poinsettias, and I love them when you get to see them. It just shouts holiday to me. I don't know about you, but it does to me. So yeah, happy Poinsettia Day for sure. Go out and pick some up. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous and extremely, extremely festive. What else is festive on this day? Well, how about gingerbread houses? It is National Gingerbread House Day. And yes, of course, so many fantastic, phenomenal gingerbread houses throughout the Disney parks and resorts. For sure, you can see them at many, many spots throughout. Unfortunately, the famous gingerbread house at the Grand Floridian Resort is not there this year. I'm expecting it will make its return next year. But there are all sorts of other great resorts where you can check out gingerbread houses or some sort of gingerbread formation. These happen to be, and I'm going to zoom in here on these. These happen to be, sorry, Instagram, I can't zoom on Instagram. These happen to be gingerbread houses that Scott and Michelle have done. It's one of their favorite pastimes that they've picked up over the last couple of years. They go, and this is going to, Costco doesn't sponsor this show, but although if they'd love to, I'd be happy to have them on. They go to Costco, and they have already pre-made gingerbread houses that come with a lot of the different fun decorations that you can, as a family, put on them and create your own wonderful, beautiful, gingerbread houses. And it's been a kind of a thing that they really enjoy doing, is getting in and, creating these gingerbread houses. It's just been a kind of a fun pastime. I have a feeling they're going to do another one today. Michelle tends to pick up a few of these from Costco when they come on sale at this time of year. And I think she went the other day and they didn't have any left. But if you happen to get over there and see them, pick them up because they're great. The gingerbread's not bad. I mean, we will break these down. It seems like it's wasteful. No, we will actually, after we celebrate the holidays or maybe in between, because we have a few of them, we will break these down and we will enjoy the gingerbread from them, and they're yummy. So yeah, pick them up and do that. But no matter what, even if you want to bake your own gingerbread, a little bit more difficult, but more of a challenge, but fun as well. You can do that today. But yeah, celebrate with gingerbread houses, or just get out to the Disney resorts and enjoy a good gingerbread house for sure. Why not? What else are we talking about on this day? Well, do you like this? We love gingerbread, but do we love ambrosia salad? Well, if you do, it is ambrosia salad day. Do you know what ambrosia salad is? Well, ambrosia salad is a fruit salad, relatively famous or infamous fruit salad, usually made from fruits like pineapple and mandarin orange slices, coconut. Sometimes there's grapes in there. Sometimes there's like maraschino cherries in there. Um, and then it's mixed with like something creamy like whipped cream, or sometimes it's yogurt. And yeah, it's kind of a relatively famous salad. It's not necessarily my thing, but I get why people like it and enjoy it. And it's a great thing to bring to like potlucks. Relatively easy to put together, fresh, vibrant, beautiful. It actually comes from the name. The name ambrosia salad actually comes from the food of the Greek gods, ambrosia. Yeah, so that's where it comes from. So yeah, celebrate. If you love your ambrosia salad, celebrate with some ambrosia salad today. Hey there, Laquan. Good morning. Good to see you here. Appreciate you being here this morning. Thanks. Sorry, I've been away for a couple days, but happy to see you here. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, today also happens to be the day to give somebody a phone call. I know it's a little passe. Not many people make phone calls anymore, but today happens to be National Ding-a-ling Day, which, yes, I'm a ding-a-ling. What can I say? I've been called worse. I'm a ding-a-ling. But what it really means is to give somebody a call that you love, that you're friends with, whatever. Touch base with them, connect with them in the holiday season. Sorry, I just want to make sure I don't get into a coughing fit here. It's a great time to reach out and reconnect with some people maybe you haven't spoken with in a long time. Because the holidays can be a magical time of year, but they also can be a tough time of year. And sometimes it's good to reach out to somebody, but sometimes it's just good just for your own mental health, to reach out and speak to somebody you haven't talked to in a long time and reconnect with them. Maybe Santa Claus, whatever you want to do. But yeah, celebrate with a phone call. Actually use your phone for a phone call on this National Ding-a-ling Day. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, if it is your birthday today, a very happy birthday to you. Sorry, drink again. Here are some of the amazing people that you celebrate your birthday with. We're going to start with, unfortunately, he's no longer with us, but one of the great game show hosts of all time, Bob Barker, would have turned 102 today, born on this day in 1923. Unfortunately, we lost him just a couple of years ago, just a couple months before he would have turned 100. We lost him in 2023. But longtime host, of course, of The Price is Right, from 1972 all the way to 2007. Amazing. He was also the host of Truth or Consequences for many years. He's made many cameos in television shows, in movies, and probably one of the more famous ones is his cameo in Happy Gilmore with Adam Sandler. He's also was a huge animal rights activist, for sure. And I don't know about you, but this dates me a little bit, I guess. But man, growing up, one of my favorite things, like you were taking a day off of school, whether it was rightful, or maybe you were ditching, whatever. But being a sick day and sitting at home, maybe bundling up and putting on The Price is Right in the morning. It shouted, a day off of school. And that was just the thing. I think I'm not alone in that. I would guess. Anyway, very happy birthday. I'm sorry about all the drinks, but I just don't want to go into a coughing fit here. So very happy birthday to him. There we go. Also a very happy birthday to great singer Dionne Warwick. She turns 85 today, born on this day in 1940. Great, phenomenal personality and singer. She's won 6 Grammys. She is in the Grammy Hall of Fame. She is also in the R&B and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She was the second most charted female vocalist of what's called the rock era from 1955 to 1999, having 56 hits reach the Billboard Hot 100 charts. She also has 3 songs in the also she's in the Grammy Hall of Fame, and she has 3 songs in the Grammy Hall of Fame. Walk On By, Alfie, and Don't Make Me Over. Man, what a phenomenal career. Happy birthday to Dionne Warwick. Happy birthday to fantastic actor Bill Nye, not the science guy, Bill Nye, the phenomenal actor. He turned 76 today, born this day in 1949. He's won a Golden Globe. He has also been Academy Award and Tony nominated. It's kind of his time of year. Famous for being in Love Actually, a holiday movie. Yep, for sure. Which he actually won a BAFTA award for playing kind of aging rock star Billy Mack in that. For Disney fans, Pirates of the Caribbean fans, he was Davy Jones in the Pirates of the Caribbean films. And he was also in the Harry Potter films. Amazing. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to another great actress, Jennifer Connelly. She turns 55 today, born on this day in 1970. Her career goes back to being in Labyrinth, career opportunities. She was also, for you Disney fans, for like me, amazing in The Rocketeer. She also won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in A Beautiful Mind. Amazing. So many great, phenomenal. And then that's just a tip of the iceberg for how many phenomenal roles she's played during her career. Amazing. Happy birthday to her. And finally, last but definitely not least, happy birthday to Mayim Bialik. I'm totally pronouncing that wrong. Mayim Bialik. There, I hope that's better. She turns 50 today, born on this day in 1975. Of course, well, she started well before this, but made it famous playing Blossom for so many years on TV. And then later on, Amy Farrah Fowler, one of our favorite characters from Big Bang Theory. She received 4 Emmy nominations for playing Amy Farrah Fowler. And she's done so many other cameos in other television shows and movie. She plays a neuroscientist in Big Bang Theory. She is also legitimately an actual neuroscientist. Yes, she earned her PhD in neuroscience from UCLA in 2007. So she's a doctor of neuroscience. Incredible. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. One more birthday we really need to celebrate, although it's a day early, but I won't be on the air tomorrow. So we need to do this today because you want to talk about a phenomenal human being and somebody tied deeply with Disney and someone we actually really, really love so significantly. I think the world does. One of the best human beings alive of all time. Dick Van Dyke tomorrow will turn 100 years old. Yes, still kicking, still doing amazing things. Dick Van Dyke, 100. He'll be born, he was born on December 13th, 1925, of course, turning 100 in 2025. He's won 6 Emmy Awards. He's won a Grammy Award. He's won a Tony Award. He's in the TV Hall of Fame. Of course he is, for the Dick Van Dyke Show, among many other things he's done. But just think about the amazing movies. I mean, Mary Poppins, Bert, phenomenal, like incredible as Bert in Mary Poppins. Despite not the great accent, but still beloved, wonderful, amazing, phenomenal. He actually was Golden Globe nominated for that role and deservedly so. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, maybe that's your favorite movie. What is your favorite Dick Van Dyke movie, television show, whatever it might be? Just amazing, amazing human being, still to this day. By the way, he won an Emmy Award just a couple years ago at the age of 98 for basically doing a guest starring role in Days of Our Lives. Yeah, incredible. Still alive, still kicking, doing amazing things. Love him so dearly. Disney legend, no question, right? One of the biggest Disney legends of all time. Just love this man so much. every time we get to see him do something, it just brings joy to our faces. And we need to celebrate him. 100 years old tomorrow. Amazing, phenomenal, incredible. Love him so much. Early happy birthday to you, Dick Van Dyke. Thank you for being you. You are incredible. So phenomenal. Anyway, I couldn't gush more. I love Dick Van Dyke so much. Bit of shameless self-promotion before I get out of here. We've not been on the air for a few days as we're trying to get over this illness, but we did have a new episode drop last week. I don't go this late on talking about an episode from last week, but I didn't get to sell it that much this week. So we did, if look at resort hopping at Disney, especially at Walt Disney World, talking about all the great things you can experience, not even taking the step into the park, just going from resort to resort to resort and sampling unique atmosphere, food, drinks, all sorts of great stuff. And that's especially true of this time of year. So many great things you can experience out of the parks during this time of year. So yeah, please check that episode out. And yeah, as of last night, the video version of that episode dropped. Took me a few more days to get it because I just wasn't feeling up to editing over the last few days, but that is out now. So you can enjoy that on YouTube as well if you want to see Michelle's pretty face and then my face as well. You can check that out. We do have a few slides to go over what we're talking about, and hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. So that's available for you. And we do have a new episode dropping this weekend. It's going to be a little bit of a fun game because we look back and we saw that 4 years ago, we did a little bit of Disney holidays, this or that, just kind of picking what our favorites are from a couple different things. And so we played a little game. And so I thought, man, it's been 4 years. Some things have changed. Some things are different. Let's go ahead and approach it again. So we are doing that. We are doing another Disney this or that, picking between different items. Michelle is the game show hostess with the mostest, and she brings it again. And we just have some fun times talking about what we would prefer between Disney holiday items. Ask us 5 minutes later. It may change, but these are the things that we love. And so, yeah. And you can play along, and we'd love to hear what your choices would be as well. So, all right. Gonna get out of here before I get into a coughing fit. Everybody, excuse me. Everybody have an amazing day. You got this. It's Friday. It's the weekend. I am not going to be here this weekend. As you know, we're putting pause on the weekend shows. Also, probably not going to be here with you Monday. We're actually going to be out at Walt Disney World over the weekend. So I probably won't be here with you Monday. Tuesday, I'm thinking since I'm not been able to do my long runs this week because I've been sick, and we'll be at Walt Disney World this weekend. Tuesday, I may be doing a longer training run. So I don't think I'll be doing a show on Tuesday as well, but I will be definitely back with you, assuming I don't get sick again, on Wednesday. So just some housekeeping notes here, just so you know what's going on this week. But happy to be back with you this weekend. We'll be talking all about our Walt Disney World visit in the upcoming week as well for the holidays for sure. And as I like to say every single day, please, please, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I will be back with you probably Wednesday of next week. Everybody have an amazing weekend. Enjoy it. Have fun. Have some festive fun as we move further and further into the holidays. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. Bye.